Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back with a very short improvisation lesson. This is really just about giving you something to practice. I find one of the best ways to help me practice my improvisation and to help make the ideas flow is to practice limitation exercises. Now, I've just recently been talking with one of my patrons, and he's been talking to me about playing arpeggios and changing positions and making sure that he's got the right fingering for all of these things. And I just have to stop him and say, dude, look, there's practice and there's playing. And when it comes to improvisation, you're not just playing the things that you've practiced. And there are no rules when it comes to improvisation. So I can't sit here and tell you that when I play this arpeggio and I go to this arpeggio, I use this fingering. That's not the point. In fact, if you limit yourself like that, you're going to find that you can only play certain things when you use a specific fingering, and that's the last thing that we want. So a long time ago, I started practicing improvisation using just one finger. And when you do that, what you find is you very quickly start to move away from fingering patterns and you start moving towards musical and melodic ideas. So when I improvise like this, it's very much a case of me listening and hearing what I want to play and then trying to do that with the one finger, rather than thinking to myself, well, I know I can, follow this pattern that I usually play, or jump up this arpeggio and switch off. I don't want to switch off. I want everything to be very much aware when I'm playing. And yeah, I do find that I play slightly differently when I do this. Now, it's worth pointing out that when you do this, this isn't going to be the most musical you're going to be able to present yourself as, because it becomes a lot harder to have ideas ring out. It feels a little bit choppier and more staccato, and it's not going to be quite as clean. But don't think of this as an exercise for playing the guitar. No. This is an exercise for the mind. This is an exercise for the inner ear. You want to be doing this just a couple of minutes in a practice session, just as a way of forcing yourself to move away from things that you've practiced with the fingers. Like, I'm not plugged in right now, but there are certain like tapping licks where I don't really have to think about if I want to do that. I can talk while I'm doing that particular lick. I've played that so many times. There's no real thought that has to go into it. I know that all of the notes are accurate. Yeah, too many times. So I don't want to do that. And there are times where stuff like that comes up when I'm improvising, but that's okay. You can let the finger things take over. But the point is, when it comes to learning vocabulary, when it comes to expressing yourself, it should be about what you're hearing and not what your hands want to do. So this is going to make you feel very uncomfortable at first, where you're limiting yourself to improvising with just one finger. Now, I do it with the middle finger on this. I find that most comfortable, but of course practice it with the first finger, practice it with the third finger, maybe even practice it with the little finger. There are no rules, only limitations, right? So yeah, here's a video of me improvising for, I don't know, a couple of minutes, just over an A blues, and I'm outlining those changes and I'm staying limited to just this one finger. There's a lot of moving around that happens, but that's the nature of it. To be honest, it's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing slide guitar, because when you play slide, you have those similar limitations. You can't whiz around so much, so you're stuck with what the hand can do, where the hand is in its positions, and milking what is possible. Anyway, enough talking. Here is a clip of me playing. I do hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you for another video soon. Bye.